Interestingly enough, within seconds before I pressed record, I realized I know today is Saturday, but this is the final weekend before Easter. That means this weekend we celebrate Palm Sunday. I will probably have to discuss that a little bit now, won't I? So let's get to my low and my high math fast. Let's see. My low is definitely the fact that what was my low? Well, I guess a friend of mine has been like really sick lately. But she's doing better now, so that's really cool. I actually got her a jar of pickles and gave them to her, so a get well jar of pickles. I'm so nice like that. Okay. My high is definitely being with my folks last night. That was always really cool. Rita's, of course, that was always awesome. And I would say my act of kindness was I chauffeured my grandma around. That's what it is. Actually, you know what? Let me rephrase it. You know what my low really is? So, okay. Actually, hold on. Good morning and happy Saturday, everyone. Let me reiterate this. My low really is okay. So during Lent, I've said this many times. As a Catholic, I cannot have meat on Fridays. Now, normally, if it isn't during Lent, if it's not Lent on a Friday, obviously, my father will order us, pizza and wings, family time, whatever. And for the most part, because my mom loves garlic pizza from Picnic Pizza, one of these days I really should take a photo of that. We get that and, get wings. But right now it's during Lent. And my father ordered the garlic pizza because, you can have garlic pizza during Lent, obviously. But he still ordered wings anyway. Man, that was... I mean, sometimes my father has been forgetting stuff, but that's like, come on, man, that's like a kick in the teeth, especially if you're a wing lover like I am. I mean, yeah, I can have them today, I guess, but they're not going to be fresh, I was like, oh, there's a way to prepare them, I suppose. I'll get to that another time. So, right, what was I going to talk about today? Oh, right, Palm Sunday. Now, as I just said before, Palm Sunday is the final weekend of Lent right before Easter. Easter is going to be a week from now. And specifically on Palm Sunday, things, at least keep in mind, I'm not an expert. This is just like my experience of it all. The thing about Palm Sunday that always really stuck out with me the most, and keep in mind, growing up, I never cared for going to church. I thought going to church was the most boring thing you could ever do. Second only to reading. Oh, reading in church. Ooh, that's the worst of both worlds right there. Anyway, reading in church, the worst of both worlds for me. Anyway, so on Palm Sunday, you walk into church for your service, whichever one you're going to. I mean, my family and I go Saturday evening, but Sunday. I mean, they still have church on Sunday morning. People just want to go on Saturdays because that's actually fun fact for you. If you know the story of the Garden of Eden, God created the world in 6 days. On the seventh day, God rested. The seventh day is supposed to be Saturday. That's why we go to church. The reason why people go to church on Sunday is because Jesus rose from the dead on Easter Sunday. There you go. That's why church is on Sunday. So, some fun facts for you. Now, I already dislike going to church as it is. And it always really bothered me if I had to be in church for any longer than I had to. And this weekend always stuck out the most. I'll tell you why. when you first go into church, as I was about to say, you grab a palm, like from a palm tree, long, long leaves, whatever. I forget what specifically they symbolize. I do know that whatever palms aren't taken today, this weekend, they're actually burned into the ashes that are used for Ash Wednesday next year for Lent. So, a good way to, reduce, reuse, recycle in a way. And, you go to church starts off like normal, but then it gets to the vast majority of everything, because there's pretty much only one reading in the entire thing. And here's the thing. The reading is very, very, very long. Now, to try and mitigate it a little so it doesn't feel that way, they wrote down so the audience in the church can participate as well. If you have a line, you're supposed to say it or whatever. It doesn't really do it for me. If you want to know what the story is the Passion of the Christ. This is literally the story of how Jesus had died. Carrying the cross, and then, he died on the cross, and you know the rest of the story from there probably. And I remember Palm Sunday services being so long because of this reading. I mean, you get him walking into Bethlehem, him going to the Mount of Olives, him getting condemned, him getting, crucified. You go through basically the course of this story takes place over the span of, I'd say about 2 or 3 days, I think. But you just read the entirety of the thing. Some versions of this actually have it in excruciating detail. Oh, good Lord. That is definitely something I was never looking forward to. And as long as these services were, at least I knew there was a silver lining through it all, because you knew at this point you were either already in spring or spring was just right around the corner. Warm weather, sunny skies. Actually we're in April right now, and we've been getting a lot of rain. Hey, April showers bring me flowers. Cool. So, spring is right around the corner, and Easter is the weekend where I'm okay, if I can just make it past Easter, summer will be coming soon. We're going to the lake. Completely and totally pumped about that. I don't know what else to say other than, it's the lake. It is the thing I look forward to most every year. I'm excited when we're about to go up for the start of summer, and, it breaks my heart when summer's over and, we can't go there anymore. But that's just how it works. I don't make the rules, man. I just follow them. At school, I had stuff to do. And even as an adult, technically, yeah, I suppose I could go up to the lake every weekend, but I really wouldn't be able to stay there. I could visit, I guess, for a day. A long drive back. The point is, this weekend always felt to me like it's coming soon. When I was a little kid, school's almost over, I can relax, have fun, watch all the TV I want, That was my thing. That was my jam growing up, Now as an adult, I obviously have a much greater appreciation for all this. And I do. I'll still tell you that, reading through the Passion is always incredibly long, but I guess if you grow to appreciate it, it doesn't really feel as such. And I can't really talk about the Passion without first talking about the movie, The Passion. the one that was directed by Mel Gibson in like the very, very late 90s or extremely early 2000s, where Mel Gibson literally made the movie The Passion from start to finish. And it was a very widely and controversial movie that was talked about because, it grossed big bucks at the box office. People who were interested in the Catholic faith, obviously they went to go see it. That brought in crowds. But it doesn't really do a good job of depicting a certain group of people during that time. And it actually makes that group of people very stereotyped. And that's not right. So, as someone speaking from several different experiences, I can tell you, if you really just want to know anything about the Passion, the Bible's right there. We live in the day and age of the internet. They can literally tell you like extremely, simplified versions of how the story goes. So there's that. If you ever are Catholic and you do go to church and you do like participate in what goes on, like that can be fun. I can definitely see the appeal to it. It didn't really interest me, but it's still, I'm going to be going there tonight. And I don't know, maybe I'll probably put a little more effort into it this time, who knows. However, as a kid of both the 90s and as a kid who definitely loves to laugh a lot more than cry, if you want to watch or read anything that's titled The Passion, just watch the South Park episode Passion of the Jew. It's funnier. And seriously, like, Passion of the Jew literally has gone down as like one of the best South Park episodes ever. Just ask Doug Walker, the nostalgia critic. He has that as his number 5 on his top 11 South Park episodes. I think it's his number 5. I used to know this whole list by heart. It was canceled. It was like canceled. Britney's New Look. Chin Pokemon. Yeah, they're Chin Pokemon. Good Times with Weapons. I forget. Make Love Not Warcraft, I think. And man, I forget, but it's on there. The Passion of the Jew is definitely somewhere in there. I forget the order. I can tell you the name of the number 1 episode, but I don't think you'd be able to take that one seriously. That's South Park. You're not supposed to take it seriously. So, yeah. Sorry this isn't really anything like timeless or worthwhile for a video, but this is what I go through, every year. It's stuff I literally was born into this. Not literally, but you get the idea. This is what I've done. And here's the thing. If I ever had to talk about this stuff, I do everything in my power to make sure no one feels uncomfortable. I am not remotely trying to say, like, the way I think is better than the way you think. That's not how it works. I don't believe in that at all. If you really think that's how religion works, you need to get your head examined. Religion is, if I could really describe it, it is a means and a medium, or both, of becoming very strongly passionate about something or some being that you believe in. I'm Catholic. I believe in God. That's just how it's always been for me. Do I think of you any less if you don't? No, of course not. you know, yeah, it's just what I do, and I'll gladly respect anyone who does their own thing. That's just what I do. I mean, I went to Trinity Pauling after high school. There was like different races, religions, colors, you name it. You know, I was surrounded by it all, and it never bothered me. So, you know, if you're out there, you know, and you're slowly dreading the reading of the Passion this weekend, if you're going to church, don't worry, homie or homegirl, I feel you. But sometimes it can be fun, and it really just boils down to what you make of it. So yeah, that's my 2 cents worth of passion today. Like, favorite, share, subscribe, and follow me on social media. I'm very humble in this video. I'm very humble. Why am I pointing at my ear if I'm humble? I'm very humble in this video for all of you guys who watch and enjoy today. And hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. And remember, because I want to talk to you, I'm going to be here to land. You always have your back. Take care and make good choices.